Ever wondered about the contractual obligations that could potentially affect your business or property? In today's complex world, understanding the ins and outs of these obligations can play a pivotal role in your venture's success. From bankruptcy proceedings to relationships with suppliers, from employee compensation commitments to potential hazards on the premises, we'll explore a multitude of aspects that you need to keep an eye on. So, buckle up and prepare to navigate the labyrinth of contractual obligations. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into these crucial contractual obligations. Let's kick things off by discussing the conditions related to your business or property. Navigating the labyrinth of contractual obligations can be a daunting task. It's crucial to understand if the business or property is currently in default on any of these obligations. Similarly, we need to be aware of any bankruptcy or insolvency proceedings the business, property, or its owners may have been a part of in the past 5 years. Now let's talk about gross sales. Do you have a customer who represents more than 10% of your annual gross sales? If so, understanding the specifics of this relationship is vital. This could be a strength, but it could also be a risk if that customer were to suddenly change their buying habits. Employee commitments are another critical area. Are there any commitments to employees or contractors regarding increases in compensation? These can significantly impact your financial forecast. Similarly, do any suppliers have relationships with the business or its owners? These relationships could influence your supply chain stability and costs. It's not uncommon for family businesses to have employees or contractors who are related to each other or the owners. If this is the case, it's worth understanding the dynamics and potential implications. We also need to consider the physical premises. Have there been any issues or disputes with the landlord or any problems with lease compliance? And what about the equipment used in the business? Is it all owned by the business, and is it in working condition? If the business operates as a franchise or distributorship, understanding the terms of these agreements is essential. Similarly, any incidents on the premises in the past 3 years or hazards on or near the premises could impact the business's risk profile and insurance costs. Understanding these conditions can help you stay ahead of any potential issues. By identifying and addressing these factors early on, you can help ensure a smooth transition and set the stage for future success. Now let's shift our focus to regulations. In a world where doing business is increasingly complex, understanding and complying with regulations is crucial. This can range from obtaining necessary licenses and permits to qualifying the new owner for these entitlements. It's not just about ticking boxes, it's about ensuring the longevity and legality of your business or property. Imagine you're steering a ship. Licenses and permits are your navigational charts. They guide you through the often choppy waters of legal compliance, helping you avoid the rocks and shoals of regulatory investigations or violations. And let's not forget about the potential impact of these violations. They can tarnish your reputation, result in heavy fines, and even lead to the closure of your business or property. These are not just hypothetical situations, they are real risks that businesses and property owners face every day. Staying compliant with regulations is key to avoiding contractual issues. Moving on, let's explore some legal considerations. In the world of business, legal matters can often feel like a labyrinth of complexities. It's easy to miss important details, but a keen eye and thorough understanding can help you navigate this maze. First off, let's consider union agreements and employment contracts. These documents lay out the terms and conditions of employment and can have significant implications for business operations. Similarly, an employee stock ownership plan, or ESOP, can greatly impact the financial health of a business. It's crucial to understand the specifics of such a plan, as it involves employees owning a share of the business. Next, we have pension obligations. These are commitments made by the business to provide a certain level of income to employees after retirement. Any concerns regarding these obligations need to be addressed, as they could potentially lead to financial strain on the business in the future. Lease agreements are another important consideration. These contracts, outlining the terms and conditions of a property lease, can significantly impact a business's financial situation and operational flexibility. Similarly, maintenance agreements for equipment are crucial as they ensure the upkeep of essential business assets. Then we have advertising contracts. These are agreements with agencies or individuals to promote the business or its products. It's important to review these contracts for any potential issues that could affect the business's marketing efforts. Likewise, any pending litigation or unresolved insurance claims can pose significant risks and should be addressed promptly. It's also crucial to evaluate customer warranty obligations, as these can impact customer relationships and the company's reputation. Lastly, it's worth considering potential refunds related to taxes or workmen's compensation. These can affect the business's bottom line and should be taken into account during financial planning. Being aware of these legal considerations can help you navigate potential contractual obligations more effectively. To wrap things up, let's quickly summarize what we've discussed. We started by delving into the nitty-gritty of business or property conditions. It is imperative to know whether there are any contractual obligations that the business or property is currently in default on, or if there have been any bankruptcy or insolvency proceedings in the past 5 years. We then explored the significance of financial transparency, such as disclosing if any customer represents more than 10% of the annual gross sales, or if there are commitments to employees or contractors regarding compensation increases. We also touched on the importance of understanding the relationships with suppliers and potential conflicts of interest within the workforce. Regulatory compliance was our next point of focus. We highlighted the necessity of having required licenses or permits and the potential implications of any ongoing investigations or violations. Lastly, we ventured into the realm of legal considerations. From union agreements to employee stock ownership plans, from pension obligations to potential product liability exposure, there's a multitude of factors that could impact your business or property. Remember, understanding your contractual obligations is crucial to the success of your business or property. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us at KMF Business Advisors.